If you saw the short, you only saw half the story. It began faint, just a single drip in the silence of night. At first, we thought it was pipes, but no pipes ran under our school. Every night when the halls were empty, the sound grew louder, heavier, almost slower, like something was pulling itself up from beneath the floor. The janitor swore the basement was sealed. Teachers dismissed it, but I pressed my ear to the ground and I realized it wasn't water. It was breathing. One night the janitor forgot. The basement door, left wide open. From across the hallway, I felt it, a wave of damp air, hot, wet, and thick with the stink of mold and iron. The light above flickered like the school itself didn't want me going in. Still, I stepped closer down the creaking staircase. The darkness swallowed the last of the light behind me, and with each step, the air grew heavier. Like I wasn't walking deeper, I was sinking. At the center of the basement stood a well. The stones were black with damp rot. The wooden lid was split apart. Splinters clawed inward as if something inside had forced its way out. I crouched, staring into its mouth. It wasn't just dark, it was breathing. Against my face, I dropped a pebble inside, waited for the splash. Seconds passed, then a sound rose back up. Not water, a scream. The darkness below was alive and it had been waiting. I turned to run, but the walls caught my eye. Handprints, tiny ones, dozens of them pressed into the damp stone, climbing upward toward the stairs. They weren't water. They were darker, thicker, still dripping. Too small for adults, too fresh to be old, as if children had just climbed out. Then the silence broke. The floor above me lifted and sank, groaning like bones under strain. The entire school exhaled, a rush of hot, wet air that clung to my skin. I froze. Then it inhaled again. The walls pulsed. The beams stretched. I wasn't standing in a basement. I was standing inside lungs, and the well was the throat. A sound rose again. At first, a hiss, like steam from a broken pipe. But then it bent, twisted, stretched into words. One word, hunger, again and again. Then silence. And finally, my name. It knew me. It had always known me. I leaned closer, heart hammering. And in the darkness below, something leaned closer too. I turned to escape, but the stairway stretched. Every step beneath me vanished. I was falling into a cavern of endless stairs. The whisper from the well grew louder, mocking me with my own name. I ran faster, but then I felt it. Hands, small, cold, dripping, wrapping around my ankles. I screamed, kicking free, but more hands gripped my legs, my waist, pulling me backward. I clawed toward the vanishing stairs, nails scraping the wood. But the last thing I saw before the darkness swallowed me, it wasn't empty. It was full, and everything inside was waiting for me.